In this corner, the champion of the mystery box. He's a bone vampire from Doohan 6. He'll suck the bones from livestock just as quickly as he will the dollars in your pocket. It's Mr. Peppy! And in this corner, our challenger hailing from the internet, weighing in at 720 pixels, almost certain to be instantly and wildly disappointed.
What?
It's
Hold on, wait.
WillBits!
Huh. Alright guys, week 4 is here, and there's some kind of controversial decisions afloat, I think.
Your measly Earthigan forces cannot withstand the Omicron onslaught. Your defeat is inevitable.
Nothing's inevitable. Back in the 20th century, they told me it was inevitable that I'd have a dull, lousy life and never amount to anything.
I'm impressed they didn't go for a politics joke here.
But instead, I'm here in the 31st century, facing a space monster in a fight where my defeat is inevitable.
Alright. Defeat Lrrr, complete the mission bachelor party, yada 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 yada. Before we discuss the things going on, let's just clear out these quests as best we can.
If you humans would just surrender to my inevitable rule, your existence would be far better.
Earthicans don't want a ruler. They don't want an all-powerful dictator who punishes dissent and enriches himself through corruption. They want those things done by a duly elected president.
Earn Lrrr. So, okay. Controversial thing number 1. I was really expecting Lrrr to be kind of like the grand prize of this event. And I don't know if this is because, like, the scheduling errors and delays have caused them to feel bad and change the way things have gone, but for whatever reason, instead of being, like, the crown jewel of the event, Lrrr is a captain that we just kind of buy for 6,000 weed. So I'm just gonna press the button and they're not even gonna play me a song. They're just like, you got it! Congratulations! Here he is! Now keep fighting him! He's here, you got him, but fight him, please. There it is. At least I got that.
I am Lrrr, unlocked character of the planet Omicron Persei 8.
And that's it. Whatever.
My plan is to approach ordinary Earthicans one-on-one and gently persuade them to work with our invading army.
The old charm offensive, eh?
Yes, and you shall be my first victim.
Okay, sure. Give me your sales pitch.
That was it. Do you not love me?
Alright. Well, that's a quest, alright. Let's look at these guys in here. Alright. Buy $4.99 worth of pizza or more and get 1,300 Omicronian weed.
No.
That's terrible. We're gonna ignore that quest. Hi, Lrrr.
I have decided to change tactics. Rather than conquer you by brute force, I shall persuade you to surrender with sweet words.
Okay, give it a try.
Surrender!
Okay, your terrifyingly sweet words convinced me.
Alright. He's just got quests. Professor, do something interesting.
I refuse to play backseat invader to Lrrr. Females of all species must fight oppression by the patriarchy. Tell it, sister. We must assert our rights by violence, if men make that necessary. You are a human female, correct, Professor? Oh my, yes. If you're planning violence against men, I'm with you.
Alright, Nadinda. So, for Nadinda herself, we are, and these are surprisingly cheap, by the way. I had a whole bunch of weed stockpiled. Did not need it. So, we're just gonna put our own Omicronian Citadel. Do we have room for it? Right here. Perfect. Great. So, to get her, you need, I'm not even gonna get to look at it, because I've already got more than I need. It costs 9,991 Omicronian weed. It costs about 17,000 to buy everything else, so you might want to buy those things first if you're on a budget. I'm not. I have way more than I need, so we're just gonna, yeah. Yes, hand her the weed. That check-in, I thought they were asking me for pizza at first. And then, so for her, you're going to get Omicronian frying pans, which are a little rare, and then we need 12 of them, so that's a lot. You can have Lrrr play with his cape. You can get them from 2 buildings on the prize ladder. And you can also get them from another character who we're going to talk about momentarily. But you also need crowns, which you get for defeating Lrrr, which hopefully... I can't even look at it, but I'm in the middle of Streak 5 right now. I've cleared Streak 5 twice already, and I'm on my way to clearing my 3rd by this evening. So that already, if that's going to be the hard part, it already isn't. Space Yarn we get from the Type M planet mission, Nadinda Hath Much Fury. So we'll go do that. Actually, we probably won't be able to do that in this video, just because my characters are all busy, because I didn't think the event was going to drop. So I sent them all off to do things, so they're busy. They're busy characters! So let's go ahead and get the rest of the things that we need that drop frying pans and such, which is whatever this was. I didn't even look at it. It fits right there. That's nice. The 29th century antiques. Not futuristic at all. Terrible, pathetic antiques. That's cute. And for, yeah, that was 3,100. This one's 2,300 is the red block building. Kind of generic, but I like it. Oh, does that fit right there? I'm just filling in pieces, but you're going right in front of the Supreme Court building because I'm running a little tight on, I've got a whole bunch of room over here in this little block, but my city's kind of filling up, guys. I'm sure yours are as well. All right, and finally, the Leaning Tower of Pizza. That should drop pizza. That should drop pizza, I'm just saying. It's only 5,000. I'm gonna get it. Oh, it fits in. All right, we're gonna block George Washington. Fine. And that does collect rent, so great. Great and good. That'll all get organized some other time. So that's all the buildings. And the only thing that remains is to optionally discuss the Bone Sucker mystery box, which has, quite annoyingly, a character in it. Can I click on it? I didn't look at it at all. I was scared to click on it last time. I'm gonna type on it. So yeah, all right, let's look at it. Let's view the prizes. The Bone Sucker mystery box has our first character in a box ever. For 150 pizza, which I think is pretty steep. That's the cost of a hyper chicken by itself. That's the cost of getting to level 10 in, like, Final Fantasy 15. All right. That's a lot of time. There is oh, I thought that was a throne, but it's actually an arcade game. There's the 2 statues. There's a poplar pit that looks kind of bad. And then there are potentially these fuel refills, health packs, and pay to career chips. These are not worth 150 pizza, in my opinion. I really want Mr. Peppy just for completion. For your reference, he's a delivery boy. Another one. You may remember Fry adopted him, and he's a terrible, toxic, ferocious little creature who is terrible to him, and he sucks the bones out of animals. And he will also make fighting Lrrr an absolute joke, as if it wasn't already kind of getting a little bit easy this week. So I think what we're gonna do, I've got all this pizza. I don't recommend you buy this, just from the outset. I don't know how likely it is to get this character. Some people seem to have gotten him kind of early. I saw someone posting they had gone through it multiple times and not gotten him. We're gonna run a little countdown, and we're gonna see either whenever I get him or when I just get too sick of spending pizza to stop. Because honestly, I feel like this is the last real challenge of this event, is Mr. Peppy. And I think he's gonna be pretty rare and exclusive. So... Alright, let's try it. Yes! Okay, I was expecting some kind of animated fanfare, but we got the Bone Sucker mystery box thing. That was 1. Let's try... We got the poplar thing. That's 2. It should really animate or do something for this. I'm gonna have to do the fanfare on my own. Alright. Number 3. That's terrible. Number 4. We got the statue. I'm gonna back out of here for a second. Oh, crap. Man, this is a bummer. That's really big. Poplar pit goes over here, I guess. So my question is... Yeah, so getting the petted chips did not remove them as an option. You could, in theory, keep getting these 3 things over and over again. This is a bad idea. I got him! We're done! How many was that? That was too many times. That was so neat. God, he's huge! I did not expect him to be that big. But okay. Alright, okay. Mr. Peppy. Oh, Lord. He ate the bones out of a sheep. Ha! Alright. Welcome aboard, Mr. Peppy.
Earthicans respond.
God, he's so big.
Earthicans respond to only one thing: fear. Therefore, I shall unleash this horrible alien bone vampire to spread that one thing. No bones until you spread fear. You already devoured half my skull collection on the flight over.
Alright. So we have a tough fighter. He has one animated task for all of that. Well, this is potentially a nice source of some buyer's remorse. Now, what would be really nice would be if Peppy had, like, advanced stats or something to justify his price, but he doesn't. It's exactly the same as every other delivery boy. But he should make this fight really, really, as if it wasn't trivial enough. I can't really show it. At level 1, he does 52 damage to Lrrr. I don't even know what he does close to max level. So he's basically gonna plow through this, and it's just, there's not any bonus streaks. There's not any, like, stretch goal at all that I can find. It kind of feels like they just really got super scared. Like, I think there was something planned for a really, really hard thing to justify Peppy's existence in this game, and then they just didn't add that in. Like, there's no reason for him. I can clear Streak 5 just fine with Lee Lemon, who was significantly cheaper. Like, there was no gamble. There was just, you knew what you were going to get, the correct way to do things. I'm really just grabbing him just to show how bad getting him is, to kind of discourage you from getting him. He's, like, if you're a completionist, then that's great. But, like, and if it was something that, like, Lrrr was difficult to get, and Lrrr was, like, a really rare villain class that you really, really wanted to have to fill out your roster, that would have been really cool. But as it is, it feels like we just kind of got a really disappointing end to this event. Like, it's built up this whole big thing, and then they just kind of handed us, like, there was an optional expensive character that hopefully most of you don't bother with, because, like, I didn't even buy this pizza. This isn't real money that I spent because I got it as a gift, thankfully. But I spent like 750 pizza to do like 5 tries at grabbing him. I saw people who spent way, way more than that just for, hey, we got this character. And if it was a villain, or if he was helping us unlock a villain, like I don't know. I'm rambling at this point because I was expecting like streak 6, 7, 8, 9 of Lrrr, where his health would keep going up, and instead this week you're just doing 1 through 5 again. It sounds like you will potentially have to get up to streak 5 to get him easily, or grind it multiple times. So if you were far behind, if you got screwed by some of the multiple glitches and multiple bugs and multiple everything else that was going into this event, the good news is that you can get Lrrr and probably even Nadinda not without that much difficulty. It's all just kind of right here, ready to go. The bad news is that this week's kind of deflated. If you were actually playing on pace, you're gonna be really disappointed this week. And even then, if you were behind, it still feels kind of weird to just be handed the villain and be like, here you go. Thanks for making it to week 4. You got him. And the punishment for that is that we still don't have any villain classes. But there's no villains. We have 8 captains. We have 9 delivery boys, 10 if you count the 2 Kipskins, and getting to the end and doing everything successfully with a villain. Like, what counts as a villain if Futurama, if not Lrrr, ruler of planet Omicron Persei 8? I'm not sure what the devs are thinking here. Like, their kind of general incompetence at rolling this last bit out is kind of really disappointing. I'm disappointed in how the end of this event has come together. And other than unlocking Nadinda, I've already kind of out of things to do. Yeah, I guess, the big challenge is just gonna be, can you get characters up free to play, high level enough to defeat Lrrr a few times? And I think that even then, doing the strategy of beating a few tasks, resetting, and then beating them again might be the viable way to go here. You don't need any of the premium characters. Like, they haven't given that big of a benefit, really. Other than the fact that I guess he's gonna make frying pans really, really trivial to me. I think. I actually don't even see a task for that right now. Hold on. Oh, Lrrr can make pans. Peppy doesn't even help you get pans. In the FAQ, it actually says frying pans can be obtained from these buildings and also Mr. Peppy. So the other reason for getting him isn't even there? Lrrr's doing the thing Mr. Peppy was supposed to do? I am just, no, you know what? I don't have any insightful commentary or jokes about this one. This week is just kind of falling flat, and Mr. Peppy sucks. Don't buy him. The devs don't deserve it this week. They didn't give us a reason to buy him. Like, it's neat that I've got him, I guess, but I don't think I'm ever gonna use him for anything at this point now, other than just, I guess, I can send my other characters off to finish things, while Mr. Peppy basically solos the rest of Lrrr's fights at this point. Alright, we're done here. Maybe next week something more interesting will happen. As it is, I'm right this second feeling a little annoyed at Futurama World of Tomorrow. Did you enjoy it? Did you guys need the extra time? Did it help you collect everything? And are you satisfied that they helped you easily cross that threshold? Or did you still miss it, and so you're still annoyed that the conclusion was such a kind of lackluster finale? Let me know what you're thinking. Let's have a chat in the comments. I try to respond to as many of them as I can. Bye for now.